From selling basic and pointless merchandise at outrageous prices to scamming audiences through overcrowded live tours, Dude Perfect are just in it for the money. And here's why. Now, you're probably wondering, aren't Dude Perfect basically known for, being basically perfect? I mean, from their perfect trick shots to their seemingly innocent millennial comedy skits, they're basically 5 innocent white dudes who have probably appeared on your mom's Facebook suggested videos. But over the years, Dude Perfect has amassed a major following. And I'm talking major. Guinness World Records and hundreds of millions of views don't even begin to describe it. And you know the memo. Staying genuine isn't exactly easy on YouTube when you get famous. I mean, did you really believe that Dude Perfect, a channel literally made for the up-and-coming generation of iPad kids, would really stay in their beloved backyard forever? Yeah, no. If Dude Perfect is known for perfectly aiming for their targets, their tween fans' allowance might be their biggest shot. And first up, we have their overpriced and basic merchandise to blame. Yeah, because nothing screams authenticity more than slapping a logo on an overpriced Target backpack. And I thought back-to-school campaigns were the world's biggest evil. Now, it's not having merchandise that sells Dude Perfect short. It's literally the fact that none of the dudes would be caught dead wearing most of it. Yeah, you might occasionally spot Kobe Cotton wearing the Dude Perfect Nike jumper knockoff, but you really think that these 30-year-old frat boys are gonna wear a Dude Perfect apron? Or a t-shirt that has a cringy cool not cool slogan? Not to mention that their backpacks, targeted at kids, are priced at almost $40. For being notoriously perfect, you would think that these dudes could have at least hired a better merchandiser, because all of the designs and logos scream graphic design is my passion. Either that, or as if a 13-year-old just got a digital printer for Christmas. And I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with a neon blue Home Depot sign that reads tall guy, beard, twins, and purple hoser on a hoodie. Fashion is subjective, right? But when that same hoodie is retailing for $35.95 and is the quality of a Shein sweatshirt, you begin to see why Dude Perfect might want to start trademarking a better fitting name for themselves. At this point, the guys releasing a perfect Hawaiian shirt that looks like it was made for middle-aged tourists should be a crime in itself. Like, Garrett, dude, just because you're a 36-year-old man who probably wears fisherman sandals on vacation doesn't mean you should be overselling your closet online. But hey, it's working for them, right? They're basically on their way to becoming millionaires. And here I am, trying to Google why they've listed Hawaiian shirts in their storefront 3 times. But their underwhelming fashionista debut isn't the only reason why Dude Perfect are just in it for the money. Just look at the amount of sponsorships and brand deals they do on the daily. Yep, Dude Perfect has over 28 sponsors on their page. They also receive brand deals from some of the biggest names in the market, including Chipotle, Nerf, Dr. Pepper, Walmart, and Nestle. Now, don't get me wrong. If you were them, you would be securing that check too. But the group of 5 amasses almost more than $20 million every year. And some of their biggest fans have started seeing a slippery pattern. Dude Perfect's content is getting shorter, while their sponsorships are taking up a bulk of their videos. And even though they might technically be churning out more content on other platforms, the content features less talking segments between the guys, and more obnoxious yelling and rallying. Don't even get me started on the sexist stereotype videos. Let's just say that this approach doesn't exactly mix well with their whole we're just really genuine friends making videos for kids. I mean, it's not exactly a surprise that Dude Perfect was going to inevitably sell out, and many fans say that the guys just aren't creatively invested like they once were, with viewers claiming that the brand deals are making the videos more scripted and, well, basic. Yep, capitalism strikes again. And you know it's bad when the brand deals start making less and less sense. Like, yeah, sure, a Nerf brand deal deserves major props, but teaming up with a canned bean company called Serious Bean? You've got to be seriously kidding me. If this is all beginning to sound majorly Mr. Beast-ish, you're not wrong. Though their Nickelodeon-based reality show is old news, Dude Perfect is climbing up the entertainment ladder by hosting Amazon's Thursday Night Football, making it extremely clear that in pursuit of money, the dude's YouTube might be on the backbender. Hell, in an interview, Kobe Cotton himself explained that the fans should expect to see less of the gang on screen, as they were no longer going to be reliant on their stage presence to secure those sweet, sweet checks. This reasoning, however upsetting for fans, does check out though. It's no doubt that YouTube revenue simply isn't cutting it for these big YouTube moguls anymore. as they begin to reach out to other platforms to diversify their revenue. And diversify their revenue is exactly what Dude Perfect aims to do now in one of their biggest cash-grabbing quests yet. Dude Perfect World! Yeah, you heard me right. These guys are in the process of making a $100 million family entertainment center with Overland Partners. Long gone are the days of trademarking their DP logo on hats and frisbees. These guys are planning to build restaurants, merch stores, and a museum to make money. Next thing you know, they're going to be taking over schools and public transport. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why are you being a hater? Doesn't this theme park sound epic? Yeah, sure, a 330-feet trick shot tour doesn't seem like the lamest thing in the world. It's probably the most on-brand thing the company can do. But it doesn't exactly scream relatability or genuineness either. And the introduction of the theme park only has more fans worrying how far Dude Perfect will go for that quick check. Many viewers are already estimating insane ticket prices, while others are expressing their skepticism on Reddit threads of the dude's new venture, hoping that this new project won't deter the guy's wholesomeness and lighthearted attitude more than it already has. In fact, the Dude Perfect HQ Center highlights an emerging trend following some of the biggest YouTubers: the commodification of fun. I'm sure you remember the whole Ace Family basketball debacle. Yeah, the one where they scammed hundreds of millions of viewers into buying tickets for a fun charity event, in which they later revealed that they wouldn't even be donating the amount they originally claimed to. Ring a bell? Well, Dude Perfect may not be scamming charity events, but they definitely hold a strong influence on their young, impressionable audience. And when large YouTubers come out with merch lines and start promoting these extravagant events for real fans, you can't blame younger audiences for wanting to join in on the fun, can you? Heck, in 2023, Dude Perfect announced that they are in the works to create a DP-themed credit card with an unknown banking company targeted for kids. And a creepy ghost kitchen? Says a lot about wanting to only do sponsorships that speak to them. But that isn't all. Another major reason why Dude Perfect are in it for the money are their live shows and tour. Firstly, Dude Perfect videos are literally known for being perfect. If it's one thing you can commend them on, it's the fact that their videos are highly produced. And since they claim their trick shots aren't fake, the guys have admitted to filming 50 to 100 takes every video to get every shot right. So how are they supposed to replicate the same magic on stage? Well, it's simple. They don't. Did you really expect Tall Guy to land a basketball shot from 855 feet in the air? Sorry, but I don't even think Beyoncé or Taylor Swift have the facilities for that one. For this reason, their live show is just another drab for them to earn money through overpriced tickets. Not because it's lame, but frankly, because they simply don't care. Many fans have been complaining that the guys are absent for a lot of the show, and instead show pre-recorded clips. And though these clips are supposed to give the guys a break, the segments where the guys are on stage seem filtered and pre-rehearsed. One of the best reviews from the tour comes from a parent who claimed we expected cool trick shots, but felt like we were watching The Wiggles. Damn, that's gotta blow. Not to mention, a lot of their tour content goes towards highlighting their sponsorships instead of connecting with the fans. And when they do connect with the fans, it's through a sermon. There's nothing wrong with being a good Christian role model, but you've gotta admit, when you see a sermon happening next to a ridiculous panda dancing in front of Chipotle posters, it's a little off-putting. Yeah, I think I would stick to a normal concert next time if I were you. Besides live tours, Dude Perfect has collabed with many sports teams, like the Clarets, bringing in millions of dollars. Their partnership entails the company being a new kit sponsor for the Premier League team Burnley FC's youth. But what it really means is that Dude Perfect is able to plaster their logo on all of the team's retail and academy team shirts. At this point, let's just pray for the players' sake that they've hired a new graphic designer, because those neon green logos are not cutting it. Of course, the gang claims that this collaboration is to bring soccer to a younger audience. And I guess you can admire their PR skills and their whole "we do this for the kids" message. But deep down, even the Dude Perfect panda knows that's simply not it. Dude Perfect's collaboration with sports teams is only the beginning of their overall domination of the entertainment industry and market. And while we can definitely applaud their success, there's no doubt that their focus just isn't on building a relationship with their fans anymore. As their fame and their wallets begin to grow, it's only a matter of time before they begin to forget why they started their channel. So there you have it. From running underwhelming live tours to plastering their logo on virtually everything they can find for a quick buck. Those were all the reasons why Dude Perfect are just in it for the money.